I don't think so I was ever notified that I was a high potential. It is that every time the assignments which were given to me were very, very different and very challenging. That is something which my leaders did very effectively with me, of giving me new challenging assignments out of the box, which kind of made me think very strategically. And I think more than that, the empowerment at a very young level. I remember I was actually meeting one of our vendors, which I had signed a contract way back 10 years back in GE, and he was telling me, he said, you signed this contract on behalf of GE, and that shows that you were just out of your 3 years of your career in human resource, and an organization like GE gave you an empowerment to kind of sign a contract and had a confidence in your ability. So I think those are the kind of things which really helped. But nobody actually told me that I was high potential. But yeah, I think there were opportunities which were created, there were avenues which were created, which kind of did help me in terms of grow to the next level.
I think it came too early in my career. It was just within 1 year of my joining the company that I was, the HR department was very, it was just 2-member department, and we had almost 350 people in the company. In fact, we were not having the appraisal systems, we were not having training systems. So I had to work on all these areas, and maybe that's the reason. It was then when I was identified as a high potential, and my bosses told me that we believe in you, we are there to support you, but you work on these areas and we will guide you. And I remember that we used to sit till 9:30, 10 in the evening, late night in the office working on all these areas, which has got us, Great Place to Work awards, and consecutively for the last 4 years. And in fact, now that the HR team strength would be around 45 pan-India with the overall team strength of around 5,000 people. So I think it was then when I realized, okay, I have potential and I have support of my bosses, and since then there was no looking back.
There was a time in my career, where I was identified as a high potential, and obviously they told me that I was a high potential because my manager had a discussion with me saying that we have identified you as a high potential, and as a result of this, these are the expectations that we have from you. This is what we are going to invest in you, and tell me what is your expectation from the organization. I think it was a great feeling.
I was the first person who was got as a hypo with Whirlpool. As a HR, HR was never given as an important function, but the moment the Asia Pacific office nominate the list of hypos, my name was also figured out, and the kind of treatment which I got, the kind of recognition which I got, the kind of career growth which I witnessed was phenomenal.
I do not know whether I have ever been identified as a hypo, but I have had very good experiences, like in the sense that I have attended the best of programs in any organization that I have worked with, right. So I have had programs at Harvard, I have been part of international exchanges, I have had the ability to travel across the world, work with people with different cultures, get involved in startups, get involved in negotiating big deals. So I do not know whether I was a hypo or not, but definitely every person that I worked with, every boss that I worked with, they reposed a lot of confidence in me. When task was difficult, when execution was of the biggest thing, you had to conceptualize a new idea, they always relied on me.
This happened about 20 years ago. I used to be working for a very large group. I'd served them 10 years, and I decided to quit to move on to another company for a different role. When I put in my resignation, my boss, he said, you will have to meet the director in charge, and the director in charge was equivalent to a chairman. I said, why should I meet the director here? I'm not, please understand, that was 20 years ago. I was not at all that senior. He said, no, you're a hypo, and therefore you need to meet the director in charge. And the way he said you're a hypo is, he said it as if I've got a disease. He said, what do you mean I'm a hypo? I'm normal, yeah, I'm not hypo. He went on to express what they do to high potential, and since a high potential has resigned, the resignation or the exit interview has to be conducted by the director in charge. So I went on to say, I said, what exactly is this process? And the way he described the process, it looked to be very attractive as a big grooming ground for these leaders. I said, when did you discover or when did you identify me as a hypo? He said 4 years ago. I said, what, you identified me as a hypo 4 years ago and you never told me about it? He said, yeah, we don't tell our people, because if we do, then they become proud and they become whatever, and they tend to not take assignments seriously. I said, the opposite has happened. If hypothetically you are told that I was a hypo, I would not have considered leaving. I would have stayed on. But now that you have mentioned this at the last stage, I can only say, feel sorry for you. And that is where I have grown on in my conviction that you should tell the hypo, identified hypo, very much early in the process, so that they are bought into the process and therefore they have a holistic involvement in the hypo development program, rather than having a passive gut feel, guesswork kind of a scenario where they may respond sporadically, not purpose driven.